know that's not possible.
I'll do anything. I'll go anywhere.
Goodbye, funny face.
Snoring, John.
What happened? What was that noise?
You left the television on, and you were snoring.
I never snore.
How would you know?
I've been told.
Never mind. Time to get up.
No.
Come on, John. Up, 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 up.
Whatever happened to waking someone with soft music or a few tender words?
I'd like to humor you, dear, but today is laundry day. So would you please get up so I can get the sheets?
Something is missing.
You probably misplaced it.
I'm talking about our lives. Where's the sweet mystery? Where's the excitement?
For one thing, we're getting older.
Is that how I failed you? By getting old and unattractive?
Don't be silly. You got up on the wrong side of the bed this morning.
Am I to assume that if I climbed back into bed and got out on the other side, life would stop passing me by?
Yes, indeedy.
I hate her when she's like this. Ellen, we're not in the mainstream anymore. We're like yeast that has stopped fermenting.
If we have, I'm glad. It sounds very tiring and messy. Dear, let me have your pajamas. They're ready for the laundry.
Whatever else I may have lost, I still have my dignity. You'll wait until I get out of them in my own time.
All right, John, but please hurry. You don't want to miss your train.
Humdrum.
What, dear?
I said humdrum. Monotonous. Boring. Repetitive. That's what life has become.
Is that the cross you're going to bear today?
It's the cross I bear every day. We're all trapped in a deadly pattern. We all take living for granted. Life takes us for granted. Aren't there any more dragons to kill?
Dragons are mythical creatures. They never existed.
Now, that's exactly what I'm talking about. The child's an atheist. I believed in dragons until I was 18 years old. Lydia Novotny? Lydia Novotny? A whole page? And a page of Lydia Rappaport? Well, what's wrong with Lydia Monroe?
Well, those are just two boys in my class, and I just wanted to see what my name would look like if I married one of them.
That's what I like. Kid with depth. Creamed chip beef again?
We haven't had cream chip beef for 10 days.
What are you, Mrs. Novotny Rappaport? A bookkeeper?
Lydia's right. I thought it would be a nice change from eggs. And you were complaining about monotony.
Eggs for breakfast are traditional. I'm not turning my back on tradition.
I gotta go, Mom. I just have time to make the bill.
All right, darling. Have a good day.
This Rappaport fellow, what does he do for a living?
He has a newspaper route.
Oh, a professional man.
What happened?
Nothing happened. Nothing ever happens.
Oh, I have an adventure for you. You can return these pickle forks to Peabody's.
Pickle forks?
You remember them? Your Aunt Helen gave them to us for our anniversary.
That was 10 months ago. Why are you returning them now?
Because there's supposed to be 12 and there's only 11, so the store actually cheated us. You have a perfect right to be indignant.
Well, I'll try, but I'm not promising anything. I didn't know you were a secret drinker.
You aren't very observant. That bottle of champagne has been in there for 3 years.
It has?
Someone gave it to us for Christmas, and we said we'd save it for a special occasion.
Now, you see, that proves my point. 3 years and not one single special occasion.
I don't know why you're so worked up. You don't even like champagne.
She has not understood a word I said.
Have you seen my lawn lately? I have got the most sensational lawn in town, John. It's thick, it's rich, it's green, it's like a painting.
Well, isn't that nice?
And everybody, but everybody, is trying to find out how I did it.
But you're not going to tell them, right?
Right. But you're my buddy, John, so I'm going to let you in on it. It's a special seed. You get it in the nursery at Grand Central. Just ask for Harper's Universal Tundra Fiber Grass Seed, number 3. Be sure it's number 3. Now, the beauty of this, John, is that you just sprinkle the seed on your present lawn. You don't use one drop of fertilizer. And the new grass feeds on the old grass. Living down there,
Lawns. Boy, oh boy.
Don't be silly. For one thing, we're getting older. Don't be
Where's the sweet mystery? Where's the excitement? Aren't there any more dragons to kill, to kill, to kill, to
Innsbruck
kill?
in April.
Tangiers in July.
There will always be a CIA.
And always you and I. I'm afraid we don't have time for that now.
I'm sorry. As usual, you're right. Here. John, don't let this out of your sight. 11 lives are at stake if it should fall into the dragon's hands.
The dragon, our old friend. Amazing how every time things get humdrum, the dragon walks back into our life.
I knew he came in here. I told you.
Well, monsieur,
He was dead when I came in.
you have a lot to explain. The man has been shot, and most probably with your gun.
He's dead, all right, but not from a bullet. You see that puncture? Poison injected directly into his mainstream
But who?
and carved into his receding forehead the mark of a dragon.
Dragons do not exist, monsieur. They are mythical beasts.
Another atheist. What are we all coming to?
We're coming to Grand Central, Mr. Monroe.
Oh, thank you.
Grand Central. Grand Central Station. Don't forget your package.
Thanks very much.
Grand Central.
Good morning, John.
Morning.
So what's the matter with you? You look a little liverish. Anything wrong?
It's the way we're living.
Look, we all have to make adjustments in the way we live. See this suit? It's 10 years old.
I wasn't going to ask you for a raise.
Oh. This for the next issue? Now, what's the caption?
I don't know.
What do you mean you don't know? When you do a cartoon, you always get the idea for the joke first.
Not me. Sometimes I do the drawing first.
Well, that's ridiculous. It's like building a boat in the basement. You'll never think of a joke for that cartoon.
No? Suppose one of the knights says, King Arthur says it's the two-headed hydra of Crete. My analyst says it's maternal rejection.
That's very funny.
You said I couldn't do it.
Well, I was wrong.
No, you were right. It isn't funny. It's pompous.
Look, I'm the editor of this magazine. I think it's more funny than pompous.
Well, I'm the creator of the cartoon, and I say it isn't.
I don't care what you say.
You have to care what I say.
Why? I pay you, you don't pay me.
Oh, then you don't think that creative control should remain in the hands of the artist?
Of course not. You want creative independence? Start your own magazine. When you accepted a weekly paycheck, you sold yourself to me.
You can't buy people. It's slavery.
Well, call it what you want. If you don't like the idea, quit. Go to a jungle, starve in an attic, cut something off. But if you want to be practical and take the money, you'll do things my way. Am I reaching you?
You certainly are.
Good. I knew if I explained it logically, you'd understand.
Hello?
I know your memory, so I just wanted to remind you about returning the pickle forks.
Pickle forks?
Yes. John, are you all right?
Oh, I'm fine. I just had a little argument with Hamilton, that's all.
Are you sure I haven't done something to upset you, John? Something you've been brooding about?
Oh, no, of course not, dear. You haven't entered my mind all morning. And don't worry about the pickle forks. I'll take them back at lunchtime.
All right, dear. See you tonight.
Duties and responsibilities are what separate the men from the boys. They give a man direction and purpose. Now, without direction and purpose, a man might as well go off and live on a tropical island somewhere. Lie around in the sun and eat mangoes and papayas and pineapples, paint pictures, and write what he pleases. Control his own destiny. If that's what he wants. Of course, that calls for a complete lack of discipline and a kind of self-indulgence that permits a man to reject his family and friends and just go off, just disappear somewhere, just escape. It also takes money.
If you were planning to fly to Tahiti during July and August, you'd miss a lot of tourists. And Tahiti is very lovely in the summer.
Well, actually, I'm not planning anything. It's just a matter of idle curiosity.
Well, a one-way first-class ticket would be $538.18.
Uh-huh. How much is a round trip?
$1,022.40.
And for a couple?
Exactly double.
With a child? Yes, sir. May I help you? Yes, I'd like to return these, please. We haven't had this item for quite some time. Well, I wouldn't know about that. My wife is, well, you know how it is. I'm sorry, I'm not married. Have they been used? Oh, certainly not. My wife would never do a thing like that. Besides, there are only 11 here. 12 were purchased. I'll have to check with the department head. You know and I know that they're not going to take them back. And now Ellen will know it, too. Paradise. Sail to the South Seas. Fly to Paris. Drive to Rome. Sounds easy, doesn't it? Escape from reality. That's what these travel magazines try to set in. Escape. Pure and simple. I'm sorry, sir. The forks cannot be returned. What did I tell you? They're a non-returnable item from a factory second sale. But furthermore, there never were 12. Only 11 pickle forks were sold. That's why they went so cheap. Well, that's Aunt Helen for you. A heart like gold and eyes like concrete. Yes. Anyway, paradise is up here. It's not some place you can take an airplane to.
Go to a jungle, starve in an attic, cut something off.
A man has his duties and responsibilities. Duties and responsibilities. Duties and responsibilities.
Dubrovnik in October.
Malaga in the spring.
There'll always be an England.
And you're my everything.
You'll be dropped by a plane at sea. A submarine will pick you up and land you at night on the coast.
Got it.
John, that's a dragon's country. It's suicide. She'll kill you.
She? Are you telling me that the dragon is a woman?
John, listen to me. In this purse is $538.18. Oh, take it, please.
Please, funny face. Don't make it more difficult.
I have a right to a moment in paradise.
I don't want you to be hurt.
Then it really is goodbye this time?
I'm afraid so.
Berlin. Berlin in 3 minutes.
Goodbye.
John, can you really let me go? Can you really just let me walk out of your life forever?
Berlin. All passengers for Berlin and transfers to Himmelshine, Frankfurt, and...
Westbury, Connecticut Station. Westbury, Mr. Monroe.
Goodbye, funny face.
The name's Oscar, Mr. Monroe.
Oh, yes, of course. Forgive me. Goodbye, Oscar.
Westbury.
Get out.
Good evening.
Good evening.
You didn't say whether you liked the dress.
Oh, I like the dress.
There's champagne on ice in the living room.
Oh.
And Lydia has gone to spend the night with a friend, so the entire house is ours.
I should have known. The dragon.
John. Don't go in there. She'll kill you.
I doubt it. Oh, she may try, but I doubt it.
Good morning, John. Coffee's on the table.
Oh, fine.
How would you like your eggs?
I don't care.
You can have them any way you want them. Any way at all.
Scramble. Just to be evil. Hello? Who? Oh, yes, good morning. I see. Well, fine. Thank you very much. Yes. Yes, I'll be in touch.
Who was that?
That was the travel agency. They were giving me prices and schedules of flights to Tahiti this summer.
Whatever gave them the idea you were thinking of going to Tahiti?
Well, everyone thinks of it sometime or other.
John, sometimes you tickle me. You really do. Yes, indeedy.